I hate to say it, but Twilight Masquerade seems like it's going to be a pretty weak set. And guys, I'm not even someone who's a Scarlet and Violet hater. I actually like several of the sets that have come out so far, but this one, I'm just not too sure about. But to be fair, most of my opinion is solely based on some of the leaks that I've seen on social media so far, and I have not opened the set up for myself as well. So I am totally open to changing my opinion on this set. So I thought we would take some time and look at the cards in this set, and then form a more accurate opinion from there. I'd be curious to know what you guys think in the comments below, so do be sure and share your opinion down there. But anyway guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the Justin Basil website because he actually puts up a lot of the cards here before they're available on the PokeCollector app or anything like that, and this is mostly based on what they've gotten from the Japanese sets. Oh yeah, and real quick before we do, I want to let you guys know that this Tuesday, May 21st, I'm going to be going live on Whatnot around 10 p.m. So you guys don't want to miss that. Now if you're not familiar with Whatnot, it's basically the app that features live streamed auctions where you can bid on Pokemon cards and often get some pretty great deals. Now I'm hoping to give you guys some deals this week because I'm going to be auctioning off dollar singles, so you're not going to want to miss that. Make sure you bookmark the stream using the link in the description below, and also if you haven't signed up yet, you can get a $15 credit for signing up, so make sure you take advantage of that. But anyway guys, let's take a look at Twilight Masquerade. We got our visual set list here. Alright, first of all, let's go ahead and do some art appreciation because obviously most people don't care about the commons and uncommons as far as, you know, what carries the set, but it's still nice to look at some of these real quick. Got the Tangela Tangrowth, those actually do look nice. This Pinsir also looks very nice, I like that one. Let's see what else we got here. We got a Heracross, kind of a minimalistic art style by good old Steve Aoki. No, just kidding. Tashino Aoki is the actual artist name. Let's see what else we got here. We've got Ogerpon, which is kind of one of the main themes of this set. Now, for those of you who don't know, I actually do play the games, and I have played the DLC, at least this portion of it, where they go to, is it Kitakani or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but where they kind of encounter Ogerpon and the three other beasts, which we'll see in a second. Anyway guys, I don't know, I'm not seeing much with the fire type. Oh, there's a Ninetales, very nice. Vulpix, oh that's a cute one. All the sleeping ones are always good. We got some more Poliwag, Poliwhirl, I like that one, and Poliwrath. Hey, I'm not mad at that. We got some nice Gen 1 commons, uncommons in here. We got Jinx. This is illustrated by Gapao, not sure. We got the Budget Magikarp. A couple other decent ones in here. We got a Zapdos, looks like that is a holo rare. We do have the Iron Thorns in here as an EX. I guess we've gotten a few versions of that, haven't we? Maybe the last one, I'm trying to remember, was the EX, or was the Iron Thorns in, that came in the ETB, was that wasn't an EX, I guess I guess that was just a regular one. Nice, we got some more of Abra and Kadabra. Very nice ones. Oh, that's a really cool one. I like that art style. Illustrated by Uniori. Definitely some newer, probably newer artists that I'm not as familiar with at least. This one's very nice too. Masako Tomi. I definitely might want to pick up a copy of that, assuming that looks like a holo rare as well. We got Girafarig, and this looks like a Camille, or no, Shinji Kanda artwork. Very pretty. I like that one as well. In this one we do have a Screamtail EX. Interesting, we got the Hisuian Pokemon in here, the Arcanine and the Growlithe. Very nice artworks. What is this one? Is this Okidogi, I think? Nice, I always love a good Farfetch'd artwork. We got a Chansey, got the Blissey EX. That one's actually looking pretty nice, even for just a regular EX. I like that artwork on there. Again, as I often say, you know, these cards, they're not going to carry the set, but still nice to take a look at them. So I think we got through most of those, but a lot of us do care about these illustration rares, and I do think there are a few notable ones in here. I really like this pincer right here by Yukihiro Toda or Tada, I'm not sure. That one is beautiful. I'll definitely be picking that up for the collection. Is that Sunflora, I believe? Appleton, or yeah, I get them mixed up. Wish I had the names here. Obviously these are just the Japanese versions of them. So I know some people like this, is it Infernape, I believe? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Pokemon, but I guess if I were, then I would definitely be excited about this artwork. Nice moody artwork there. Cramorant. Looks like he's lost in the crowd. I mean, these sets, they always got great artwork for the illustration rares, so there's no contesting that. Again, what I feel like usually is what carries it though is the more popular Pokemon, and so far not seeing a ton of those. Although I will look at this one real quick. This is a pretty cool artwork right here. I can't even remember the name of this Pokemon off the top of my head. Interesting. Okay, that's the Enamorus. It's actually kind of a nice artwork for that Pokemon. Definitely a weird Pokemon in my opinion, but this one like really reminds me of like an older Japanese type style. I don't even know what you would call this, but very nice artwork. Oh, that's right, they do have the Hisuian Growlithe in this one with the trainer that kind of goes, makes a little puzzle. So this one is very pretty. So yeah, some of these illustration rares are pretty nice, I will have to admit that. There's Applin, okay. Is that... what is this one called? I always forget. Oh, Lairon. Chewing up a whole trash can, or a whole like toxic waste can. I do like this artwork quite a bit. Tatsugiri. Very cool one. And then we got the Chansey. And yeah, I think this is one of the better ones in this set. Nice artwork. This one's also by good old Steve Aoki. And then we got the Eevee. I know this one will probably be a big chase for a lot of people. I do like the art style. I would say, believe it or not, some of the other art styles we've seen so far I like a lot better than this one, but it is nice, and of course it'll be a popular one because Eevee is great. And I guess that's it for the illustration rares. So yeah, there's definitely some good ones in there. Like if I were gonna open this, which as of now I'm not sure if I'm going to, I would be going after the Pinsir. I'd be going after the Growlithe. That one's really cute. And I would say also the Chansey and the Eevee, you know, figures. I am a Gen 1er. Of course I like Gen 2 as well, but I'm not seeing really any notable ones in here. Alright, moving on, we got the full art Pokemon. This includes the terrestrialized ones, but we do have this one here. I don't remember the name. We got Ogerpon, and this one is going to have a few different versions, I believe. So this is because his whole thing is that he has these masks that get stolen, and so each of them kind of give him a different Terra power, I guess you could call it. So this is like the grass version. Got Macargo. Here's Ogerpon again with the fire version. I don't know. I would say another aspect of this is, I don't know, I really liked the concept of this with the masks, but honestly, I just thought that this was a really weak DLC. I really did not enjoy playing this. It felt kind of like a weak storyline. And also, Ogerpon, I really wanted to like, because I thought the whole mask concept was really cool, but I just feel like the design, I just did not like it at all. We'll probably get to it eventually if there's a good one on here. But we do got the Iron Thorns EX full art, Screamtail EX, pretty cool Greninja. Okay, we also got a kind of a fighting version of Ogerpon as well with a mask. Blissey EX. Yeah, Ursaring, that was one, or Ursaluna, I should say. That's the newer one. I can't remember, is that a newer one in this in the Scarlet and Violet generation, or when, I'm not sure when that came out. Alright, so those are all the full arts. Again, not usually people's main chase. But we do have some full art supporters. Got this girl. Dang, can't remember her name. She was kind of cool though. And then this little brat. Did not like this character. It was super annoying. Got the little photographer. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff in there. So here we're on to the special illustration rares. Again, this is what, these are usually what the chase cards are going to be. Obviously, we've seen some exceptions where people are chasing after just a regular illustration rare, like the Magikarp. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe even the Eevee becomes the main chase from this set. But anyway, guys, let's look at the textured special illustration rares. I feel like this one is like Sinistea, but it's like a different version of him. Oh, I don't remember. Alright, so here is one of the Ogrepons, which, I don't know, these arts are just a little bit too busy for me. Like, I don't mind certain busy artworks, but this one is like, you can barely even make out what the card is. Especially ones like this. Like, it takes you a second to even see the mask, in my opinion. Again, a cool concept for these, but I don't know. Do people really like Ogrepon enough to really chase these? We got the Greninja. This one is pretty cool looking. I'm sure there's a good amount of Greninja fans out there. I know he was big in the anime at one point. I did not see those episodes, but so yeah, this could be an interesting one. It is an actual terrestrialized version of him. I feel like the popular terrestrialized ones, though, tend to not show much of the little crystal headpiece or whatever. And another Ogrepon mask card. We got the Ursaluna. Again, very nice artwork, but I don't know. Does anybody care about Ursaluna? So interesting. That's all we have for the illustration rares. And, some people are gonna roast me for saying this, but none of them are Gen 1 Pokemon, none of them are Gen 2 Pokemon. I don't know, guys. Those are still some of the most popular Pokemon out there, and if the set doesn't have that, I just think there's not going to be as much demand for it. But also, we do have the SIR trainers, so yeah, these might be partially a chase. Again, I got this girl, can't remember her name. Little kid. And then we do have the Growlithe piece, where you can see Growlithe in the camera lens, which is kind of cool looking. Yeah, I mean, these are nice looking. I'm not mad about the art. But from what I could tell, it just doesn't seem like we really have that waifu tax in English like we do in Japanese. Like, I'm sure these 4 cards will be fairly expensive in the Japanese sets, but I think as we've seen from even the first 2 Scarlet and Violet sets, where Miriam and Iona were the main SIR chases, those cards have come down significantly. And I feel like it shows you that the demand is just really not for the trainers in English like it is in Japanese. I think it starts off to where people see, oh, everybody's chasing this in the Japanese set, and so people start chasing it initially in the English set. But I just feel like that's starting to wear off. Like, I feel like even the I forget what the trainer is. I think it's Bianca. It's one that I actually pulled from Temporal Forces. Yeah, from Temporal Forces. I feel like people almost made it sound like that was going to be a big chase, but that card is not a very expensive card. I think it might be $20, maybe $30 right now. So I don't know, guys. I just don't think that the waifus are really going to carry these sets, but we got a few more things we can look at here. We also got the gold cards. Yeah, I mean, these are okay. Interesting that we only got one gold version of the Ogrepon. Buddy Buddy Poffin, it's obviously a very playable card. I'm sure that one's going to be a little more expensive. And then it appears that we have these. So the, is it the Loyal 3? Is that what they call them? let's see, I can remember. So I think this one is Monkey Dory. Pheasantipity, I think, and Okie Dokie. Hopefully I got them right without cheating and looking at the English versions. Yeah, so these I guess will be promo cards. I'm guessing there's going to be some sort of collection box for these. Again, definitely very nice artworks, but I personally despise these characters. And if you, I don't want to give it away, but if you haven't played the DLC, they're actually not what they're made out to be, but I also don't really like the designs for them. So I don't know, guys. I think based on a few things here, I feel like based on the fact that there's really not really any main SIR chase that I could see here, and based on the fact that I think I don't think it's just me that has this opinion. I think this was not a very popular storyline within the game. So yeah, guys, I would say my opinion has largely stayed unchanged for this set. I don't feel like I'll be opening any of it. I'd rather just, go and pick up some of these illustration rares because, ones like this, which I think is fantastic, it's probably going to be a $2 card in the next few months. Kind of doesn't make it that fun to chase, not just because of the value, but because, yeah, it's not really going to be that exciting to pull it. The Eevee, maybe. We'll see. This one could rise, and this could be another Paldea Evolve situation. Maybe the Eevee will be a $60, $80 card at some point that people are going to be chasing. Definitely a cute card. But other than that, I'm just not sure that this is going to be a very popular set in the long run. Not a terrible set compared to, if you compare it to early Sword and Shield sets. It's definitely better than those sets. Definitely better than Sword and Shield, Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze. I mean, a lot of these Scarlet and Violet sets, if you look at it honestly, like, they're all better than those early Sword and Shield sets, just because they have the illustration rares, they have the special illustration rares. But I'm just not sure that this is going to do super well in the Scarlet and Violet era. And that's saying a lot, because not a lot of the sets are doing well in the Scarlet and Violet era period. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. It's totally fine if you guys have a different opinion from me. I'm actually really happy if you are someone who does enjoy this set and is excited to open it. Definitely not trying to stifle your enthusiasm there, but I just wanted to share my opinions. I'd be curious to know what your opinions are in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below to support the channel. Check out one of these videos here on screen I think you may enjoy. And lastly, I want to let you know that no matter what you're going through, you are not alone. God is with you and He loves you, and we do too. I'll catch you next time.